What's going on, everyone? I am Jaye the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Welcome to another edition of one of these particular broadcasts. Make sure you like the video and share it. Okay. Also, you can become a member of the channel. You can get your own green button where, you know, people can see you in the comment section, in the chat room. You also have your own private section of my channel where I can post things that only you will see. Okay. So you can also support the channel by doing that as well. So make sure you go and do that. Also follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also send me emails of video topics and live stream topics that you would like to see me do. Make sure that you put it in the email. Send it to the email. Don't put it in the email. No, you send it to the email. You press send. But anyway, we're going to talk about NBA player Kuzma. Okay. Now, apparently there's a female he dealt with before. I think they were romantically linked before, but apparently this clout chasing IG model was rejected publicly by Kuzma because she's on social media and she's answering questions to herself. People, because it was actually, I saw a video of this particular topic, and they were saying that I believe it was on the Fumbles channel, right? They were saying that she might have been sending those posts to herself in order to sort of put out publicly and hint that she's dating this guy. And then Kuzma comes back and he's like, I am single. I'm single as a $1 bill. I am not dating anybody, which made her totally look embarrassed. And we're going to talk about women who lie on their box. Now, this female also was sitting courtside at Lakers games, and to be honest with you, I believe that he might be smashing on the low, and he doesn't want anybody public to know because, you know, he's out here trying to chase after other thizots. So he's chasing after other thizots. You're getting in the way. And some of these chicks don't understand, man. You get in the way of these guys trying to go out here and multitask. You know, you're getting in the way. And it's obvious she was getting in the way because he came out publicly and said something. And the only reason why I believe he's going to come out publicly and say something is if he's working on trying to close a deal and you're getting in the way. Because I believe he was romantically linked to another female, you know, and he having to respond to this publicly because I think that once again, he's dealing with other women. And this is why you will notice how there are women who will lie on their box in order to try to swoop up a guy who they are very, very interested in. This goes on. This goes on a lot. Women lying on their box when it comes to some of these guys they're with. I mean, look at the Me Too movement. Look at the Me Too movement. And listen, this isn't a bad looking female at all, you know. But again, he's been there and he's done that. And because he's been there and done that, it's too late. He has sampled that box and he wants none of it anymore. Or maybe he is getting some of it, you know, outside of public view, but she sees that as an opportunity to go public with it, and he had to publicly shut her down. And there's really nothing that she can do because she's probably, you know, dealing with this guy privately. So, and she's probably wanting to get back in a relationship with him, so she probably thinks that if she goes back to being quiet, then maybe he will seek to want to be in a relationship with her. Totally delusional. And what's very sad is that these females live their life on social media. They live their life to chase after these NBA players, these NFL players, these rappers, anybody with a little bit of clout, even the Instagram comedians. They're chasing after these guys because they want some type of relevance and they want to be famous. But they only get famous for getting curved. They only get famous They only get famous when a guy goes public and say, no, I do not claim this person. I do not claim this person. And I see why you wouldn't want to claim this person, man. It is clear that this woman is clingy. It's clear that she wants a boyfriend and he doesn't want to give her the time of day, you know? And I understand this. If you are a guy dealing with a woman, deal with a woman who is not seeking clout. Don't deal with a woman who every other photo on her Instagram, she has on a two-piece bikini. She's on some beach. She's in a hotel room. She's in some different vacation spots. She's constantly at the club, because those type of women are just waiting for an opportunity to put you on blast. They're just waiting for an opportunity to get some clout off your name. If the relationship, the private relationship, doesn't work out. People gotta understand, the only reason why these females put these guys on blast is because they were promised something that the guy never delivered. The guy promised them the world, and all he gave them was some D and a vacation. And that's all she gets. He ain't texting her no more. He ain't calling her no more. He's not sending her, morning text messages anymore. He's not sending her kissing emojis and plane emojis, talking about all the different vacation spots he planned on taking her. These guys are selling you dreams. You don't think these guys talk to each other just to see who, just to see what these females go for and what they don't go for? This is why these guys are dating circles, because they know how to deal with these women. They know what's going to catch their attention. These guys are making promises to these females to the point to where they want to put these guys on blast and lie on their box. This chick is lying on her box. She's not dating this guy. He is not claiming her publicly. So what that she was on the sidelines of a Lakers game? So what? What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean exactly? You're on the sidelines of a Lakers game, as if that means that he loves you. No, it doesn't. It just means you're on the sideline of a Lakers game. He might have flown you out, gave you some nice seats, gave you some nice vitamin D, and then sent you on your way. Now you want to hop on social media and throw it out there that you're dating this guy. Let me tell you something that these particular Instagram models do. They use these relationships as a social resume, like a dating resume. Because when other athletes who have no social skills whatsoever, they don't know how to talk to women, they talk to women through their money or through their accomplishments. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you got it, you want to spend it, do it. It is what it is. But women utilize these relationships as a resume. Amber Rose has done it. I believe Black China, they will all utilize the type of guys they dealt with and dated towards like interviews, and they'll talk about all these different rappers they've dated. They dated this guy, they dated that guy, as if it gives them some social relevance, as if it makes it easier for these rappers to slide in those DMs. That's why they do it. That's why these guys be getting put on blast, is because they slide in the DMs and they don't understand that this female, yes, she dated one rapper, but she's done with y'all. She dated one and that was enough. And you slide in the DMs and you're getting put on blast, you're getting curved, because she has had enough of rappers. She's moved on to NBA players. Probably going to be moving on to baseball players. But you're the last one to know. And that's how these guys end up looking real bad out here. Because these guys have no social skills whatsoever. They don't know how to talk to women. They just don't. And these women will get in relationships with these guys because, again, they know these guys ain't got no social skills. And they know that if they're talking about dating all these rappers, this guy's going to say to himself, she dated him, let me slide in her DMs. Perfect example. Von Miller is right now engaged to a woman who was literally in a relationship with Lil Yachty. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, people. Not only that, she worked at one of these clubs that Floyd Mayweather owns in Vegas. Von Miller wifed up a chick who is photographed mouth to mouth with Lil Yachty. I want y'all to understand that there are levels to clout seeking. There are levels to these guys in the industry that these women deal with. These ain't their first rodeo. They go through all these different guys. Some you know and some you don't, until they get with that one sucker who's willing to put a ring on it. And that's Von Miller. Even though he has not married her yet, even though I don't think he is gonna marry her, I think that he does not know how to choose women. This is why this guy had a tape out there floating from one Instagram thizot who was gonna put him on blast unless he paid her off. These are the type of women Von deals with. But that's just a side note. I just want y'all to understand, okay? I want y'all to understand that they use these relationships, quote unquote, as like a social resume. That's what they do. It's like a social resume. And it works on these simple-minded guys who have money but have no social skills. They don't know how to talk to women. And what happens is they will deal with these women privately, and next thing you know, tapes are getting leaked, photographs are getting leaked. Just like Nicole Murphy, she made sure people found it out publicly, but she's the one who ended up looking bad in the long run. See, people miscalculate things, you know? And this situation with Kuzma, to me, is funny because she really thought that by sending herself Instagram questions and thinking that she was going to allude to a relationship, that somehow Kuzma would not find out and immediately shut that down. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like the video. Follow me on social media, and that's it.